Welcome to This Time with Daniel, and still just Daniel. As you could see, I've actually broken into our original shooting location. This undisclosed location is actually...
Daniel! I found my luggage. It was here the whole time.
Where have you been?
I've been here. I've been waiting for you to message me. There's been so many cool things that have come out.
But I've done a lot of videos.
My phone was... Oh, it's not gonna disturb. So
That's
awkward.
That's probably why.
What are we doing today, though?
I came looking for answers.
You feel like you don't belong here. You don't. They can't begin to comprehend what you are.
She's changing.
And what?
Welcome to This Time with Daniel, and finally, Shahbaz.
Welcome, my friend.
Thank you. I've changed. I'm on a spiritual retreat.
Okay, where to?
Brampton. That was far. Anyway, so we're here to discuss Dark Phoenix.
No X-Men in the title.
No X-Men. Why are you yelling at me, by the way?
Just so you remember.
Oh, okay. All right. Dark Phoenix.
Dark Phoenix.
That's what I want you to see the name, by the way.
Yeah, with the slither.
With the slither at the end. This is the... Would you call it the 4th in the new X-Men franchise, or like the 7th or the 8th?
So going back, we've had X-Men First Class.
Correct.
X-Men Days of Future Past.
Right.
X-Men Apocalypse.
Yep.
In between there, we've had Deadpool and Logan, but those are kind of very on their own.
Yeah.
And now we have Dark Phoenix.
So this is the 4th in the new rebranding.
And whatever we're calling this.
Whatever universe we're in now. X-Men is a very...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's messy.
It's interesting.
Yeah. So Matthew Vaughn first started the series off, and then it went back to Bryan Singer, who did the original 2 X-Men, and then he did the 3rd Apocalypse, which was... and now we have Simon Kinberg, who is the producer and writer on most of the X-Men films. Right. He's directing. It's his first film he's doing, and this movie's gone through some production hell.
Wait. Did you hear that?
What?
The movie already changed its date over it.
The trailer comes out, and the next day they push the movie back again.
This movie has, as you were about to say, this movie has had an awful production schedule release. Yeah, so it was originally supposed to be this November.
I think, yeah.
Then it got pushed to February. We got this trailer, and now it's coming out in June.
Right.
June. So they say.
Well, we'll wait till June to see when they push it back again.
Right. But what do you think of the trailer?
I honestly kind of enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I was a little surprised by it because I was looking forward to it. I really like Michael Fassbender's Magneto. He's one of my main draws to the film. I love James McAvoy as well.
I can't wait for Magneto to end up being the bad guy in this movie, as he's been in every single one so far.
Yeah, like he's been the main villain the whole time, so it doesn't matter really who the villain is in these films because it's always going to be Magneto. But Michael Fassbender always puts such a great performance that like I'm usually okay with it.
Yeah.
The shots were great, the music was great, but again, we're like you were saying before, we're getting Sophie Turner's Dark Phoenix character here, Jean Grey,
and this is only her second movie with us. And she wasn't really the spotlight in X-Men Apocalypse either. No. So we're supposed to care for her a little bit more in this movie, but we don't really have that relationship with her yet. I was getting a lot of Last Stand vibes when we were watching the trailer. It's like, yeah, these shots kind of remind me a lot of Last Stand. And also, this movie's supposed to take place in the 90s. Nobody has aged in like 30 years in this franchise. And it's like, now we're at the point where it's like, this is the 90s. The first X-Men movie took place in the early 2000s. Michael Fassbender is going to have a really steep decline.
He's going to get really old very quickly.
Very fast, yeah. But Mystique looks great, though.
Mystique looks great.
Yeah.
And again, everyone else looks great. James McAvoy has hair in the beginning, and then he goes back to bald. Yeah. He's finally in the wheelchair, and it's just kind of like, all right. I think for now, because we know that Disney's pretty much taking over soon, so we're just kind of sitting along for the ride till they eventually burn it to the ground. Right. Even with New Mutants coming out, which got pushed back over a year.
I think almost nearly 2 years at this point. Because it was supposed to be February of this year.
And now it's August of
next year. Yeah. So it's very interesting where Fox is going to be taking this franchise, and I'm personally really excited to see what Kevin Feige and Marvel Studios will do with the X-Men and the MCU down the road.
So when it comes to Dark Phoenix, I hope it's good. I mean, I really want it to be good.
Definitely.
But really want to know what your guys' thoughts are on this. So leave us a comment down below. Subscribe. Let us know. And that was This Time.
We'll see you next. Welcome back, Shay.
Thanks, man. It feels good to be back.
Sure.